Well, tonight, President Trump is threatening to send federal agents to Baltimore to police protesters, just like he did in Portland, Oregon.
And WJZ is live. Rachel Carton joins us. She has a look at how Maryland is trying to stop him. Rachel?
That's right, Vic and Denise. So criminologists say there's actually a gray area in the law when it comes to whether or not the president could send federal law enforcement into some of the cities that he recently mentioned. Now, according to U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen, there's a new bill being introduced today hoping to block that action. President Trump's warning is loud and clear. He plans to send federal agents to several U.S. cities, including Baltimore.
Well, I'm going to do something that I can tell you, because we're not going to let New York and Chicago and Philadelphia, Detroit and Baltimore and all of these, Oakland is a mess. We're not going to let this happen in our country. U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen has filed a bill to block federal agents from infiltrating the cities listed.
This would make it absolutely clear that the President of the United States does not have the authority to send secret federal police into a city without the consent of the mayor or of the city or the governor of the state. Now, look, if the president wants to deploy federal agents to protect federal property in those areas, they can do that. But what's happened in Portland goes way beyond that.
In Portland, federal law enforcement was sent to patrol protests following 2 months of demonstrating. Officials say fires were set outside the federal courthouse and fencing was smashed. But Portland's mayor says the federal agents with their batons and rubber bullets are making matters worse. University of Baltimore criminologist Dr. Jeffrey Ian Ross says this action would have the same outcome here.
When there are protests, it tends to exacerbate things. It makes people nervous, and it can lead to increased violence.
Governor Larry Hogan's office tells WJZ they have not been contacted by the president about federal forces. Dr. Ross says the Baltimore City mayor, police commissioner, or state's governor should be the ones to make the call for help. He's calling this a political stunt.
Convince the American public that our cities are out of control, and if it wasn't for his leadership, they would just fall into the abyss.
Acting Deputy Homeland Security Secretary Ken Cuccinelli says agents in Portland were sent to protect property.
We're accomplishing our mission, which is to protect the federal facilities.
Senator Van Hollen said that if the bill could be in front of Senator Mitch McConnell as early as today, and he said if passed, it would make it illegal for secret federal police to come into Baltimore or any city without being asked to be here. Reporting for WJZ Live, I'm Rachel Carton.